So this time when I started the live stream, nothing happened actually. Usually I do something right when I start the live stream, but this time nothing happened. But when I got back to my apartment building, after the last video I just recorded, there was this guy with a camo coat on, and he was walking by me right as I'm walking up to the door of my apartment building, like right before I get to it. And then he, like, as I'm going in the door of the building, I look back over at him, and he was like turned around looking at me, or like looking in my direction, and like acting like he's like lost looking for a place or whatever, whatever. But he's like looking over in my direction, and then like right when I look over at him, he turns back around and walks back the other way again. He's like he like stopped on the sidewalk, turned around, looked at me, and then like when I turn over and look at him, he like turns back around and walks again. And then this morning when I got back to my apartment, there were these two guys like standing like ahead of me on the sidewalk, and they're just like standing there, and then they're like laughing and like looking over at me and like talking to each other or whatever, like laughing like they're like mocking me or whatever. Like I can't hear what they're saying or whatever, but it just like they're just like giving off that like vibe, like deliberately or whatever, but like they're just like laughing at me or whatever, just laughing as I walk up to the door of my apartment building, and then they like go in the door of the building as I go in the door of the building. And then like most of the time when I go in the door of my apartment building, during the daytime at least, there'll be people walking by me on the sidewalk usually, or like up ahead of me on the sidewalk doing shit or whatever. Or a car driving behind me at least. Or all of the above. So, yesterday when I walked in my apartment building, there was a guy with a red shirt and a red hat, and his children with red shirts on, and his wife, and they were all walking by me seeing. I just saw a red truck when I looked out the window, and I saw a lot of red cars on the last video, and I just looked at the timer on the YouTube live, and it said 3 minutes and 22 seconds right when I looked at it. And sync tarted out here, and the heater on my wall just clicked, and it's probably sync tarted, and I'm getting a frequency shot in my ear right now. It's sync tarted out here, man. What's up? What up, BB? So, just wanted to go live and talk about the guy with the camo coat. It was, it's just always something. What's going on? Lots of synchronizers all the time, non-stop, of all different kinds. My refrigerator, my water heater, the heater on my wall, my toilet, my shower drip sink sometimes. My refrigerator just like click synced other people's refrigerators synced. sync, turn on and off sync. Everything syncs and everybody, as far as I can tell. Oh, but I got Groundhog Day, so maybe I'll watch it and I'll do like a commentary on it and I'll see if there's any synchronizers on it. I want to see if there's synchronized people in the background. Should come to Canada. I'm not in Canada. I'm in Nebraska. I think I just got shit in my mic that like I need to clean it out, and I tried to, but like I did it one time and it worked. The fuzzy sound went away, but now like I don't know. No, I'm not from Canada. Where are you from again? I don't know who Bud Crawford is. The name sounds familiar though. Oh yeah, favorite. I'm in Norfolk, Nebraska. It's like a city. It's like a small city town thing. And it's the hometown of Johnny Carson. They got like a Johnny Carson mural here, and they just put up a Johnny Carson statue and shit. Boxer. So there's a bunch of things I was trying to say to you in your comments, but like I forget now what I like that got deleted, that YouTube deleted. So I'm trying to think. Like, there's some movies that I was asking you if you've seen or some shit, and then YouTube just deletes the comment. But then some videos it doesn't delete the comment. And then it's just your channel that it deletes the comments on that I think that I've ever seen. The heater on my wall just clicked synced. I hear these sounds outside. I think you're synced. I don't know. Probably. I was hearing these sounds outside, and then I hear people talking in the hallway. I think you see, like, the sound stopped, and then the people started talking in the hallway. There's like some construction sound outside. It was like, I'm watching Groundhog Day right now, and I think I see synchronized background actors already. Just a couple times so far, but I think I saw it. Like, I don't know if DB, I don't know if you're still in here, DB, but I've made like a bunch of videos talking about like all these movies where there's synchronized background actors, and like all the ones about gang stalking, like Eagle Eye and Truman Show and shit have synchronized background actors in it and synchronized sirens. And then just other movies that aren't even about gang stalking, like Goodfellas and like all of Scorsese's movies, I think, and like a bunch of different movies of like synchronized background actors. Invasion of Body Snatchers and all that. And iRobot. synchronized robots and synchronized Shia LaBeouf with the camera pants. Yeah, I think I see synchronized background actors on Groundhog Day, so I'm gonna watch that and I'll make a video about it later. There was a guy shoveling snow synced when I was walking to the grocery store. He was like setting the snow shovel on the ground next to me and shoveling snow synced. And I think I see someone shoveling snow synced right now. That's why I said that. And I saw a red car on a whitey sink, and I think they synced with the snow shovel guy. So I don't know who's in here or what, if it's DB or who's in here, but I wasn't gonna make a long video, but if you got any questions or anything, whatever. I see synced up cars outside, and I think the heater on the wall click synced with them. This is non-stop syncs. The heaters on the wall, and the water heater, and my neighbor's toilet, and the neighbor's tapping on the walls, and then people walking by in the halls, and stalk tardy. There's a 22 whitey driving by me right now. He's parking, I guess. '22 whitey truck. You're putting up a lot of videos lately. Me too, though. I'm putting up a lot of videos. Licking walls. My neighbor is always blowing his nose synced right up next to the wall, and like talking synced through the wall, and like talking at me synced through the wall, but I can't hear what words he's saying, but it's like he's talking to me through the wall. And he's like, motherfuckers, and then he like cough sync through the wall, and just like drop something really loud next to the wall or whatever. And then my other neighbor is just always having phone conversations synced through the wall, starting it synced, and then flushing the toilet synced. I don't get V2K, but I get synchronizers with my dreams. Things outside of my apartment building in real life synchronized with things in my dreams, or synchronized with me walking up to an intersection in my dreams, or with stalkers in my dreams. And I see stalkers in my dreams just like I see them in real life. Like, it seems real. And I see a piglet driving by right now, and he's turning, and he's gonna drive by me, I think. He synced up with a white truck when he drove out. This cop is just driving really slow, and he's gonna drive by me right now really slow, and there's another white truck turning in the parking lot. He's creeping next to me, and he looks up at my window, and I think he's smiling at me. I don't know if he synced when he drove by me, but he synced when he drove out. Probably synced with the other light truck behind him or whatever. They get a job, yeah, I got a job. It's not a lot of hours, but I'm doing alright right now. But like V2K, I don't know, like I think there was one time where like I woke up in the morning and I heard like a voice where it was like I was like still like halfway dreaming or something. But I don't know if it was V2K or like what, but I don't know. Like there's been like things that like might have been V2K, but I'm not sure. But from the sound of it, it's like a clear, like a crystal clear voice that you hear. But like I don't think I've ever experienced that. So, no, never experienced V2K. But my dreams, like I was saying, it's like it seems real. Like the stalkers are like, it's like unpredictable, like real life. Like they just like a bike will ride out and sync with a squirrel that syncs with a fucking whatever. Like it seems real. Like it's like they're projecting things, or like people are entering my dreams, like Inception or some shit. But I feel like they implant thoughts in my head. Like I'll always look at, like I just looked at the time on the clock right now. It says 1:23. It's 1:23 p.m. Like that. Like I always look at clocks and like timers and things at synced moment, or at like 33 or whatever, 3:22. So that's always happening. Like it's like they implant the thought in my head to look at it at that moment, or they'll implant the thought in my head to like whatever, and like so like I think that's like a form of V2K in a way you could say. I don't know. But I've never heard voices though. They get ringing in my ears all the time. So some days I don't. I think sometimes it's really mild, and sometimes it's more intense, and some days it's like a bunch of times. Just like fluctuates. They know your thoughts. Yeah, I think they can read my thoughts, and they can sync things with my thoughts. I was talking about that on the last video or whatever. Google Live. Is that like StreamYard? Yeah, is that like a StreamYard thing where I can bring other people in the live stream, like on YouTube, or what? Or what is it? I see the black cars and the whiteys. Robotically synced a lot of cars again. Go try it. Maybe I'll try it. Go find the woman with the red dress. Check it out. And then when I went to the library on that last video, there was somebody, like when I went in the first door, there was somebody with red gloves, and then when I went in the other door, there's somebody with a red shirt, and then when I came back out the door, there's a guy with the red hat. Or like when I walked up to the door and then I went back, and there's a guy walking in with like a corn t-shirt on, like a black shirt, but like when I walked out the second time, there's a guy with a red hat, and then there was somebody with a red coat too when I was walking out. And then like when I walked out of the aisle when I was walking out, somebody walked up like to the computer thing to like where you like look up a book. They walked up to that right, like it's like right at the end of the aisle. They walked up to it right when I was walking out of the aisle. It was walking up saying, walking up saying. Walking up saying. So I think DB's out of here. It looks like there's nobody in here now. There's still synchronized cars driving by outside, of course. Just driving by on the streets. So they're walking up saying, we're gonna keep walking up saying, we're gonna make sounds through the walls. We're gonna walk by in the hallway, or whatever we're gonna do. We're gonna walk up saying, my refrigerator's gonna sing. My toilet's gonna sing. Oh, my toilet was like kept not flushing last night a bunch of times. I think it was doing stalker things. It just wouldn't flush like the first time I flushed it, like 3 or 4 times in a row or some shit. So my toilet be walking up sink. My water heater be walking up sink. I think my water heater just sinked right before I said that. So it's walking up sink. Stay tuned, like DB says, stay tuned to his channel, stay tuned to my channel, stay tuned to all the other TI channels. We all see the same things on our channels. They be walking up sync on all our channels. We all see the red shirts, we all see the camo shirts, and the hats, and the red shoes, and the things. And the synchronizers, they be walking up sync. We all see it on all of our videos, the entire videos, every video, on all of our channels. Some of the TI channels, or a lot of the TI channels are fake, and they don't have, they have like no videos. They just have a bunch of videos of them talking, or they have a video of like a white car sitting in a parking lot, and they're like, it's a stalker, but it's just sitting there doing nothing. But like my videos and other channels like mine, we have non-stop synchronizer videos. So go check it out. Stay tuned. They be walking up sync. Go subscribe to Cat the Glitch. Vote for ILLKAT 2028. I'm out.